Ladies and gentlemen, the strangest and most inconvenient thing happened today. So, I decided that I was going to keep my word and go to the EBT place today and personally go down there myself and sign up for a fourth time an application. So, I go down there, mind you, to the Manhattan location, not the Brooklyn location, right? I go down there, and it asked me did I had an appointment. I said originally yes, but now I'm here to, mind you, re-apply for SNAP. So I go down there to the Manhattan office, and they give me a ticket. Right, you got to take a ticket from and they call their ticket number, blah blah. So we go down there. Here's a ticket number. Now I'm sitting in the second row of this place, and it's about maybe like 25 minutes, 20 minutes within the place. I guess I'm just taking a wild guess, but it seems like from the timeline from the surveillance video, this woman sits behind me, right? And I think what she thought was what was in that camera softbox bag was something valuable because she saw the tripod, she saw me with the Pelican case, she saw me with a book bag, and she saw me with my fancy phone, so she thought it was probably something valuable, probably. So I didn't tell anybody what was in it other than security, because they have to do like the security, take your belongings, check your bag, make sure you don't have any weapons, which I didn't, right? But my point is, you have two security guards, mind you, on their phones, not paying attention to what is going on. This woman is walking around and she's stealing shit from people. Keep this in mind. So she stole from the woman after she stole from me. What I was, technically it's kind of my fault. I was dazing off because I didn't sleep. I got off work. The first thing I did was go to my storage, and then the second thing I did that morning was go straight down to the office, right? I'm sitting there, and this woman, you can see her on the camera. She waits till I'm kind of dazing off, trying to take a nap, because mind you, I have to wait. So when I'm waiting, she goes, mind you, I put my bag underneath my chair, and I put this Pelican case right on the side of me, right? She takes the bag that was underneath the chair, and she pulls it towards her, and she walks, mind you, she's behind me. So, and mind you, I'm kind of passed out a little bit, but taking a nap, waiting patiently until they call my number. And I wasn't paying attention. She scoots the bag, but then she takes another woman's purse with her keys, her house keys. Why would you take someone's house keys? And credit card and identification. So I wasn't the only one that got their stuff stolen from this place. And this is where the police got involved. And the police was like, what was in the bag? The security guy told him it was some camera equipment. I didn't say a word to everybody. I just let it go. I was going to say it was just a sleeping bag, but no. What really happened was the security guards opened their mouths like, hey, man, he's a photographer. He got his softbox stolen. Yeah, she took his softbox. And the guy, and mind you, the police officer's like, how much is the value of that softbox? I was like, $140. That's how much the sleeping bag cost, because that was a 0-degree zip sleeping bag inside mind you, the softbox bag. So, mind you, I'm trying to play undercover homeless right now. I don't want people, taking advantage of, they see someone like me homeless and they see me with a fancy phone. You know how these individuals on the street are, right? They're going to get suspicious, and then they're going to get curious and then want to test the waters. And that's what's been happening lately in New York City. So I figure I camouflage everything. And that was the plan, to camouflage everything, right? But no, this woman thought there was something valuable in that bag, which is nothing. Well, technically it was, but at least she didn't take mind you, if I had my softbox, it probably would have gone. The softbox is worth $80, but the point was, like, she took it, but she took some woman's purse with her car keys, her fucking identification, her social security number, and I'm like, she got it worse. She got more stuff stolen than me, but like I said, the police officers were, mind you, the security guards were telling police officers that I got my camera gear stolen. So I just let it go and just kept it as camera equipment. I didn't even tell them what it really was. It was a softbox worth about value $140. I was like, yeah. And she took it. And mind you, they'd go to the surveillance camera, and even the officer was saying the exact same thing to the security guards, right? He said, why weren't you guys paying attention to this woman? Did she have an appointment? They was like, we don't know. No one knew if this woman had an appointment. Apparently, anyone can walk in, go through security, and just walk in and just sit there. And I noticed that because, for one, I see a lot of people of, poverty, people of urban descent inside this office place, right? But I also see a lot of homeless motherfuckers sleeping, taking naps inside. So I figure I'd take a nap too, since it seems safe. If they taking a nap, this is what I thought. If they're taking a nap, then I'm going to take a nap too. But I was wrong to take a nap. So, with that said, everyone, yeah, I got the sleeping bag stolen right underneath my feet. And mind you, you look at this woman, she's African American, she's fucking fat and chubby, she looks like a fucking crackhead. Excuse my language, excuse my vulgar language, how am I describing this woman? But even the woman's like, oh, you can let this some crackhead come in here and just take people's stuff. And it was like, yeah, poor security. And this is what I was saying about the security personnel. And even the police officers called the security guys out. You fucking lazy fuckers, that's all you guys do, is wait for, no. Because they're watching. Yeah, NYPD transit are watching now. So if they catch you at the next station, you're fucked. Yep, that's what they've been doing. They've been watching the cameras. You hop the train, they catch you at the next station. So, fair warning, New Yorkers. But back to the story. Now I have no sleeping bag. Now I asked for help, and I want to share the video. Well, this is what I found on Amazon. And this is a golden. I'm not. Listen, I was searching hard because the original bag that I had, everybody, cost $140. It was a -0 sleeping bag. Now keep this in mind. Not all bags. If it says -0, it doesn't mean that you can literally use it in -0 Okay, it could probably go up to 10 Fahrenheit at the minimum to keep you warm, because there's always like a certification for these sleeping bags, and that's what I look for, certifications for sleeping bags, because any of these cheap manufactured sleeping bags can say the number. It says, oh, we could go up to Fahrenheit 20 Fahrenheit, which is not the case. If you have a 25 Fahrenheit, in some of these cases they use a down. And that's the only problem about some of these sleeping bags, is that they use a down material, a feather material, which if you get wet, it doesn't keep the heat in. It just releases heat. And not only that, this sleeping bag kept a lot of heat in. It was pretty damn good for the price that I spent the money for, because I needed it, because it kept me warm right? But here's the problem. Now that we don't have it, but I found this on Amazon for only $65 with the tax and everything. Well, 66. You can, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, right? So I found this on Amazon, searching really, really hard. They're gonna catch them at the next station. Watch. All you guys that's hopping, they're gonna catch you at the next station, or they're gonna catch you down the block, because they're here. The cars are right outside. Never mind, everybody. This is why I'm not hopping a train. So, what I'm trying to say here to everyone, that they took a really good, that woman took a really good sleeping bag. I should have been paying attention, I should have noticed, but then again, like, I got my hands full. So, take it with a grain of salt. Now, if the woman's purse got stolen, you can't blame me, really, because either this woman is a professional thief and she knows how to get things, or the fact that she hangs around the Midtown area or the downtown area, and she's, I don't know, who knows if this woman hangs around here or not. Because here's another stupid question the officers ask me. Do I know the lady? I'm like, really, man? If I know the lady, This is I literally told the officer, yo, this is my first time coming to this location. What makes you think I knew this lady if it is my first time coming here? It didn't make any sense how they were asking questions, but I let it go. I told them the questions, right? I gave them my ID. Now they gave me the card number. Now I got to call the precinct 2 days from now to get a case number. Blah, blah, blah. You know how NYPD goes, everyone. You got to call the precinct to get a case number. Yeah, because, and now I just am going to be shit out of luck into payday. That means no sleeping bag. I can't keep warm. I can't keep shelter. I can't do anything. So I'm pretty much fucked. But I just want the audience to know that, like, while this was happening, after it was happening, dealing with the police, I was on my phone for the last 2 hours researching this. And I came across this 0 degree sleeping bag for only $65, which is not retail for $65. It's retail for $129. I don't know why it's on sale this cheap, but I gotta grab it, and they only have 2 left. That's the thing. Only 2 left. So keep that in mind. Other than that, everybody, I'm just sharing what just happened this afternoon or early this afternoon. And yeah. So with that said, I'm just going to probably have to wait into Thursday or Friday morning. So, well, not this Friday morning, next Friday morning. Because, mind you, payday is next week. So, with that said, I'm just sharing my story. And if anybody wants to help me get that sleeping bag right now, they only have 2 left. So, yeah, wish me luck on getting it, because I really doubt it, because someone said they was going to send me $15, but they never did. So because when I left the first post on YouTube, the person emailed me and was like, what's that about? I'm like, I'm just going through some shit right now, like everyone else. I got cancer, I got fucking financials, I got to worry about keeping myself alive. In this process, I gotta sacrifice and save all my money just to, pay my debt. This is what this is all about, paying off my debt and not having such a big ass debt. But I guess people don't realize that. So when other people started reaching out, it's like, hey man, I saw that YouTube post, what's that about? I'm like, I took it down. What are you talking about? I took it down. He said, well, it sounds like you and I was like, no, you misunderstanding. I'm going through a lot of stuff. So, with that said, it's a challenge. It's been a fucking rough challenge. It's been a pain in the ass for a lot of us. And if you guys understand the situation, yeah, it is not warm outside anymore. It is literally cold. So, yeah. And it sucks. But take it with a grain of salt. I'm like I said, I'm just telling my story, and that's all I can do right now until I get a case number. And if they find this woman, I hope she's happy, because she probably opened the fucking bag. Mind you, it's a softbox bag for my 32-inch softbox, like. Dude, it's just like, I should have just tied it to my Pelican, but nope, no. But with that said, take it with a grain of salt. Here's the story. But now, this is why I don't trust a lot of people in the city of New York anymore. People are trifling. People are very vicious. People are evil. You take someone's belongings. You take a woman's ID, person keys, and social security number. You're definitely a lowlife. You definitely don't have no respect for other people. You do that to a woman. You took all her stuff that she needed her stuff for the day, which is ridiculous. She needed that social security in order to get SNAP benefits. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.